fighting for the K-Series title at 145 pounds. Christian Hidalgo stepped in at the last minute here, and that's one mark of a true fighter. I mean, it's a championship fight. He steps in. The previous opponent had dropped out, and he stepped in last minute. You know, when you see an opportunity like that, you don't give it up. And you see Cruilly Rivera there with him out of Lions Roar. Lions Roar Muay Thai, legendary in New York. Been here for years. All of their fighters always come out very composed, very vicious, and very balanced. A deadly combination indeed. Christian Hidalgo sees his chance for greatness, and he is here to seize it tonight.
1 week notice, 25 pounds to cut, and 5 rounds of championship fighting ahead of you. Christian has already overcome a lot this week. That can do one of two things. It can make you feel like you're on top of the world and can defeat anything, or it can tire you out. And we'll see how this affects Christian coming into his last-minute fight tonight.
He'll be facing off against Erling Collado, that man on your screen now, 3-1 out of Warriors Nation. He has fought on all K-Series cards, fought Matt Valencia and Wilson Wang. Training for 3.5 years, fighting for 1.5. We last saw him against Valentin Didic in an insane fight. He started Taekwondo at the age of 10. Very, very strong liver kicks and spinning back kicks. He said, at the end of the day, I'm just a Dominican kid from the Bronx with big dreams that's going to be fulfilled, and I promise you that. He's a very high volume striker. He sticks to the fundamentals, but you'll see him pull out some flashy stuff in here as well. Erling Collado, a very exciting fighter out of Warriors Nation.
He's wearing Teep Territory shorts, which you can find in the back for just $30, which is an amazing price for very high-quality Muay Thai shorts.
That's a good deal. Our sponsor, Teep Territory. Follow them at Teep_Territory. That's T-E-E-P Territory. And we'll go to Mike Falvo to kick off this championship bout. Erling coming out of the BX, the big pun. Very, very appropriate.
And now, fight fans, we have come to our second of 5 championship bouts on the card this evening. This one, scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds. It is for the K-Series 145-pound championship. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He steps through the ropes with a fight record of 2 wins, 2 losses, representing the Bronx, New York, out of Lions Roar Muay Thai, Christian Hidalgo. His opponent across the ring. He steps into the ring with a fight record of 3 wins, 1 loss, representing Warriors Nation, Erling Collado.
Out of Warriors Nation, you see Hansel Urania, Javier Pagan, and Johnny J. Rod Rodriguez in the corner.
No clinching, 1 strike. When you clinch, that's it. Release. Touch gloves.
Referee J.P. Zuniga, truly one of the best in the business. Here we go, folks. Championship bout, 145 pounds, K-Series title on the line. Christian Hidalgo out of the blue corner, Erling Collado out of the red, Liam Tarrant and LG Pinnell joining you here at K-Series 4.
Nice knees right off the bat and a big right hand flying from the red corner. Inside leg kick. Oh, looks to be actually an accidental low blow. It's too bad. Erling Collado just seems so loose, bouncy, flexible, all things to make for an exciting fighter.
Into the clinch they go, and it's broken up quickly. Nice low kick, then an inside kick landed by Hidalgo.
Yeah, that was really smart. He used his kicks to get off the center line and back himself back into the center of the ring rather than up against the ropes. Beautiful angle change. Now he's going down the center line, ending with a leg kick, which gets absorbed by Erling Collado.
Collado with some punches that don't quite land. Collado with a jumping knee doesn't quite land either. Hidalgo doing a nice job angling out, getting back towards the center of the ring. Collado, a very tricky fighter. Switches stances sometimes. Does a lot of spinning stuff. Very tough guy to get a beat on.
30 seconds left in this first of 5 rounds. I'd say they definitely have gotten a little bit more comfortable with each other now. A little bit of a complaint from a kick or a punch that might have gone to the back of the head from Collado, but Christian shakes it off.
Collado with a nice knee there, was throwing a punch just as that bell rang.
Yeah, that was scary. You know, whenever somebody's throwing really something flashy or that you don't recognize, it's hard to stay relaxed. Typically, you just want to keep your guard tight and go down the center line. If you're being attacked with something crazy, you just don't want to get caught with a hand down.
See crew Willie Rivera in the corner there of Hidalgo.
Willie Rivera, an absolute legend in the local Muay Thai scene.
Absolutely, and a very funny guy too. Now, you mentioned a 25-pound weight cut for Hidalgo at the last minute. We'll see, does that come into play as we go into the later rounds? Could that affect his stamina? We'll see.
He looks very in shape, but it's got to be a little bit stressful to do a weight cut in a compressed time frame like that. It shows the amount of discipline that he has, and also his heart, because it gets really hard to get through the end of that weight cut. Nice low kicks from both gentlemen.
Second of 5 scheduled 2-minute rounds here. Nice hands by Hidalgo.
Yeah, and I like the way that he was ending with a low kick as well.
Ooh, solid left hand from Hidalgo.
Yeah, he came lunging in. Collado lands a right in response. Good use of space here from both gentlemen and a couple feints. I love seeing feints. I think that they really, push the action of a fight because it stalls someone's brain from being able to jump or bite on something, and it also creates lots of openings. We see lots of knockouts caused by feints that distract someone from where something's actually coming from.
Yeah, very slick movement. Very tough to get a read on somebody. Both men having their moments in this round. Nice slip there from Hidalgo. Hidalgo pressing the action, leaning into Collado, trying to make it uncomfortable. Referee breaks him up. 37 seconds left in the second round. Referee pulling both men in to have a word with them.
I think it might have to do with the clinch that we're seeing. JP is so professional. He keeps a very close eye on all the fighters involved.
Yeah, the referee's job is not to make it an exciting fight. It's his job to make sure that A, the rules are followed, and that B, the fighters are kept as safe as possible. It's a very tough and thankless job to be a ref. Nice low kick from Hidalgo. Too tight for Collado to land that knee. Nice right hand lands for Hidalgo. A knee right up the middle with 10 seconds left in the round.
He did a good job of pulling Collado into that knee there at the end of the round. You know, you have to wonder what's going on mentally for both of these guys. For Christian, he took this on 1 week notice, and he's coming in here, I think, trying to make a little bit of a statement, saying, yeah, I didn't get a full fight camp, but I'm still here to fight, and I'm still going to give you a really good challenge. So he's coming out pretty strong. I think that Collado's starting to really warm up, but they've got 3 more rounds of action. So if Collado doesn't warm up here soon, He might need to get a little jolt from his coaches.
Yeah, you mentioned before Hidalgo being able to step in on such short notice. It does speak to the discipline of him, that he stays in shape and he stays ready. And then when he gets the call, he's like, yep, I'm in.
Yeah, not many fighters would be game for 5 rounds on a week's notice. But Christian seems confident and calm.
Right now, Willie Rivera seems to be telling Hidalgo 2 or 3 punch combinations, follow up with the low kick. We'll see if he heeds that advice here in this 3rd of 5 scheduled rounds.
When you end a combination with a kick, especially a low kick, couldn't tell if that was a slip or a knockdown. It must have been a little bit of a slip. But when you end a combination with a teep or a kick, it just kind of stalls the counter.
Nice knee there from Collado.
Nice movement as well. I love seeing them bounce on their calves. Christian's so explosive with his body kicks as well.
Low kick caught by Hidalgo, responds with a body punch.
Nice, yeah, that was beautiful, right down the pipe.
Very, very solid low kick starting to land for a dog. You see a little pause coming from Collado after they land. Nice knee to a punch by Collado.
When they break the clinch up themselves, there's an opportunity to land some big punches as they push off. Neither of these men have taken the advantage of that opportunity yet.
Nice right hand from Collado lands.
Yeah, that was nice. Christian's head popped back a little bit.
Collado with a Superman punch, but Hidalgo getting out of the way. Low kick lands for Hidalgo. He's been having a lot of success with that right low kick.
Collado finally blocked it on that last one. But I don't know if that'll deter Christian from throwing it because of how much success he's been having with it throughout the fight. Nice combination going from the body to the head. Collado reverses the position and gets him in the corner.
Hidalgo kind of ducking and slipping his way out of there. Now he's got Collado against the ropes. Wow, what a fight so far.
Yeah, that's the end of that 3rd round. We're coming into the championship rounds. We've already gotten to see heart on display from both these gentlemen, but we definitely will get to see more heart coming into the 4th and 5th. You know they've got to start to feel their muscles getting tired, their arms getting heavy, their calves burning. This is where you really see who the champion really is.
We will certainly see if the low kicks that Hidalgo has been landing have an effect on Collado's movement or his legs. You can see Collado with that left leg up on the stool there.
Both corners seem to be really animated right now, as to say, you need these next rounds. So I don't think that either of them are super, super confident moving into this 4th and 5th, so I think we're going to see fireworks.
Here we go, 4th round underway. Sponsored by Teep Territory at Teep_Territory.
Big combinations coming out from Christian.
Nice punches from Collado, but Hidalgo doing a great job slipping his head and just didn't really take the full force of the shot.
Yeah, he turns his head in the direction of the punch so as to take some of the sting off of it. It still kind of touches him, but it just doesn't seem to hit with the same thud as if he had stayed still. Nice rounding punches, and one lands there from Collado, a right hook, and he throws another one right over the left hand of Christian Collado.
Referee breaks him up once again. 1 minute left in the 4th. Oh. That is not allowed to dump that way here under a kickboxing rule set. Oh, nice right hand from Collado lands.
He's had a lot of luck with that right hook in this 4th round here. Collado still bobbing and weaving, throwing kicks.
Referee breaks him up again. Nice jab there. And Collado stepping out. As you mentioned that hook, you just mentioned that hook, LG. He steps out very nicely on the angle, lands that hook again.
He's going right over the left hand of Christian, and it is kind of low. It's protecting his shoulder, not his head. It's probably, you know, a mixture of things. He's reaching down and catching kicks. He's tired.
Right hand followed by left hand. Solid shot.
Yeah, Collado's starting to really fly over those hands. Christian's hands are seeping down, 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 and he's got a little bit of blood seeping off of his right eyebrow from one of those overhands. What a round.
That round was really good for Collado, in my opinion. I think Collado really started coming ahead with some of those shots.
A lot of swelling and some bleeding there from the left brow of Christian. Those overhands were hitting so flush, and he managed to land 2 or 3 right in a row, and then landed one more big one before the end of the round. Two more minutes to make it happen. My teammate, Ollie, always says, you can do anything for 2 minutes. So hopefully these gentlemen are feeling that way right now.
I like that philosophy.
Give it all you got. You might as well, right?
Yeah, what else are you doing? What else you got going on? Come on, you got 2 minutes. Here we go, 5th and final round for this K-Series title at 145 pounds. Both these men clearly want this, and we are underway here at the Melrose Ballroom for this championship round. Oh, nice shots landed by Hidalgo early on.
Yeah, he did a great job of moving his head off the center line and throwing down the center line.
You said it before, LG, and you called it. We are going to see fireworks. Oh, spinning kick doesn't quite work out.
Beautiful reaction there from Christian. He just stepped in and cut off that turn from Collado, which caused him to fall.
Oh, nice right hand lands for Collado.
Christian's still up, but man, that had to hurt. I saw him bite down really tightly on his mouthpiece after that big punch landed, but he seems to be okay. So much respect for Christian doing this 5-round fight, putting it all on the line on 7-day notice.
Collado with a nice right hand. Hidalgo landing some punches of his own there.
Nice teep. Yeah, that landed right on the chin of Collado. Luckily, he was moving backwards, so he didn't take all the impact. Low kick there from Collado.
Oh, nice shot.
Yeah, beautiful right hand. He almost skipped rocks, like he skipped over the left hand of Christian and played off of it and went over the top for Christian's brow again.
Nice. Right hand that's been money for Collado all night lands once again.
Yeah, they get in the clinch, and he traps Christian's left hand, skips rocks over it, pushes it down, and goes straight back to that brow that's already damaged. 10 seconds here.
Coming to the closing seconds here of this championship bout. That will be the fight, and what a fight we got to witness here.
Yeah, good way for Collado to end the fight. I do think that those last 2 rounds were starting to shift in his direction, but in the first 3, it was hard to say with how much impact that Christian was having with those leg kicks. So it's going to be close on the scorecards. I don't know which way this is going to go.
It's going to be interesting to see what these scores are for sure.
Both of these gentlemen accepting a last-minute fight, though, deserve a belt of their own. That's such a big challenge when you've been training for a specific fight and it gets changed last minute. And again, kudos to Lion Fight for taking on a last-minute fight like this, cutting the weight, acting like true professionals, agreeing to 5 rounds and everything.
Yeah, you can see in this latter half of the card that we've seen the quality of the fight so far, and that's really indicative of what the K-Series is doing here in New York. And you see the quality of the fighters. The matchups are good throughout, but you see once the level of these fighters starts getting higher, and you see the caliber of fighter required to fight for a championship title on this. And you can follow us at rfc.promotions to follow more of the action and see when we're back again. We have the decision in hand. Mike Falvo, we're going to you, buddy.
As always, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for one great championship bout. And now, after 5 hard-fought rounds of kickboxing action, we go to the official scorecard. The judges have scored the fight. 48-47, Hidalgo.
Split.
48-47, Collado. And 48-47 for your winner by way of split decision. Out of the red corner, Erling Collado.
Erling Collado has taken it on a razor-thin split decision, 3 rounds to 2. One of the judges seeing it 3 rounds to 2 for Christian Hidalgo. That was as close as a score can get, folks, and I believe that score is warranted in a fight like that.
Yeah, I would completely agree with you. We saw the amount of relief that Collado felt at the end of that, emotionally getting on the floor and hitting the mat. I think that's just from how much he had put into this fight and also the experience that he just went through in those last 5 rounds. That was a tough, tough fight. He never had a moment to rest or let up. He showed a lot of focus. He showed a really good adjustment after those first 3 rounds that were really tough, and I'm very impressed with his style.